My new wife and I are all set to make a huge difference in our little town. She works for a prominent attorney. I'm active in business community, chamber of commerce, politics. We're in leadership in our Sunday school class at church. We both have daughters playing varsity sports at the local high school. I'm 6'2". I'm a competitive triathlete. She's 5'2", still looks like a college cheerleader. Picture the perfect family, right? Well, maybe on the outside. But on the inside, there's a dark secret. That's the secret of domestic violence. It starts with a pointed comment, a little sharp sarcasm. The tongue is like a rapier, slicing self-esteem in tiny bits and leaving the ever-increasing piles in its wake. It's like the story on how you boil a frog. You put it in cold water and you turn it up little by little. If you put it in hot water, it would never stand the heat. Over time, the verbal abuse, condemnation got a little sharper every time. Eventually, there was a real fight. Lights are thrown on, flying across the bed. Fist lands on a cheekbone. Now it's real. It's gotten physical. Well, the police are called, an arrest is made. Parents have to come post bail. The next day, with the evidence of the night before in full sight, we have to face each other. Promises, tears, we decide to reconcile. Look for help, counseling through our church. Of course, the pain and stigma and embarrassment of talking to Bob and Sue, it's a couple that we already knew, recounting the story to them. Sure, we can make agreements during the sessions, but day to day, nothing really seems like it changes. Nothing seems to make a difference. Fast forward a little while, another fight. This time there's a wine glass across the chin. Seemed easier this time. How can this be? Got threats, denial, blame, words. The cycle's unbroken. Domestic violence and the underlying lack of self-worth is an insidious if nothing happens, nothing changes. Until one day, I gathered all the self-esteem I could muster, drew a line in the sand, took my daughter, and we left. We began the process of healing. See, now my story is one that's rarely told. How can this little woman be the abuser? She played that card brilliantly. Nobody's going to believe you. Domestic violence is a tough conversation in the first place. But when this big old teddy bear is the one that's on the receiving end, it almost seems too far-fetched to be true. Man, I'm going to challenge you to be bold and reach out to a brother when something doesn't seem right. God may just use you to heal what the locusts have stolen.